Good morning, everyone. Happy Wednesday. Hope everyone's off to a great start. Um, just saying hi to some folks who dropped a little good morning in the chat. Hi, Alex. Hi, Nikki. Welcome back, Philip. So this morning, hopefully there's not too much noise outside that's going to filter in. It seems like a lot of construction going on outside, and I take that always as a challenge or a opportunity to drown out the noise with our silence. So as we meditate, hopefully that doesn't bother anyone too much. This morning, I think we're going to do a visualization. That's one of my favorites. And if you have been meditating with me for a little while, you might know it. It's the candle. So it's a visualization of a candle that sort of synchronizes with our breath. So wherever you are, if you're sitting, you're lying down, you're in a chair, on a pillow, you can just get comfortable. Any way you sit is fine. And we can just begin to stretch out. Just get really comfortable in your body, get comfortable in your seat. And when you're ready, you can close your eyes. Beginning to breathe in through the nose and out through the nose. Deepening the breath. Maybe as we breathe in, we can say to ourselves, rising, rising, rising. As we exhale, falling, falling, falling. Just notice what the shoulders are doing. And we can repeat this to ourselves for a few breaths. Noticing that the shoulders rise and fall with each phase of the breath. And after a few deep breaths, we can just relax and ease into our body's natural state of breathing, not trying to force a deeper breath or anything at all, just letting our body do its own breathing. And this may be a good opportunity in the week. Maybe we don't do this too often, to check in with our body and see how it's doing. And start from the top of the head, down the head towards the chin and the neck, down the back of the neck and the front of the neck, down the shoulder blades in the back, down lower to the middle of the back, lower back. How does it feel? Not judging or trying to solve any problems, just noticing any discomfort, any tension, any thing that we've built up over the week. Down towards the hips, and below the hips to where we're seated, down the back of the leg, and feeling the back of our knees. Down the back of the lower leg, towards the heel, the ankle, and the bottom of the foot, and the toes. And back up the front side of the foot towards the ankle again, towards the shin, up to the roundness of the knee, to our quads, up to the hip flexors, and hip flexors up the lower abdomen to the stomach, upper abdomen to our chest, the roundness of our shoulders, working our way down the arms to the elbows, the outside, the inside, the forearms, the outside, the inside, the wrists. How do they feel? Our palms, knuckles, fingers, fingernails. Back up the arms, back to the shoulders, up the front of the neck, the jaw, our chin, the features of our face, to the forehead, and culminating out the crown of the head. And you can imagine sort of two fingers maybe pinching and lifting from the crown of the head, and then just letting go. Maybe now we notice spots that we passed by in our scan, parts of the body that are sore, and we can just acknowledge them and let it go. And with our attention back on the breath, maybe we choose a place to focus on, whether it's expanding and contracting of the stomach and its softness, or it's the shoulders like we did earlier, or it's the nostril, where we feel the warm and cool air pass by. And with our attention on the breath, we can begin a visualization that we will attach to the breath or relate to it. And this visualization is meant to help us connect with breathing and focus our mind on a visual that helps us be more embodied. And let's try it out. So the visualization is that sitting right in front of you, whether it's on the ground or elevated a couple of feet, is a candle. It's unlit and sitting there. Maybe you imagine how it looks or what color it is. It has a nice new wick. And next to it is a box of matches. And we'll take a match out, strike it on the side of the box, and gently light the candle. And this flame that's there, thanks to our focus and our lighting of the candle, is now sitting in front of us. And we're, in a sense, connected to it. For every time we exhale, it flickers a little bit. I can imagine just the slightest flicker every time we exhale. But what we notice is when we breathe in, the flame tends to grow. And the more that we focus on breathing in, subsequently, the larger it will grow. So you may have this in your mind's eye already. As we breathe out, a little bit of flicker. Maybe it decreases in size a little bit. And as we breathe in, the flame is strong. It's bright. It grows larger. And over time, the more breaths we take and the more we focus our attention here, perhaps the bigger the flame can get, till it outsizes the candle, till it lights not just this area of the room, but the whole room brightly. And maybe it sends light bursting through the windows because of how bright this candle is. So we'll spend the next couple of minutes just connecting our breath to the candle. And I'll bring you back when it's time. Gently and softly, we'll begin to move our toes, move our fingers, stretch out however is comfortable. And we'll leave this light glowing, and this light becomes a part of us that we can carry into the day. We can focus on at any time as a tool, but also just a part of our being, and we can grow and emanate our light through the world. Whenever you're ready, you may open your eyes. Thanks for joining, everyone. I hope everyone enjoyed the visualization and is a little more in tune with their bodies after the body scan. Drop me a note in the comments, something you enjoyed or something you wish we could do more of, and I'll be happy to incorporate that in next week. As always, thanks for joining, and namaste.